Hi, hello, and welcome back to the 100 Days of Joy Challenge. I'm your host, Lisa Blunt, for this challenge, and I want to thank you, first of all, for showing up. If you're seeing this on YouTube, I want you to please make sure you subscribe, comment, and tap the bell so you can get more alerts as the videos come out. But I'm enjoying seeing your comments. I love seeing your comments. I love to know that we are here together. This year is really about connections and connections for me and community. And it's just really a joy to know that we are here together. Today's point for our 100 Days of Joy challenge is a self-love letter. A self-love letter. I want you to write a letter, a self-love letter to yourself. Um, this letter is going to be about choosing me. I mean, you can check the caption because in the caption I talk about choosing me, choosing to speak to myself with love, with grace, and kindness, not waiting for permission and not shrinking to fit something else. That, like, I don't know about y'all, but I used to think that I needed somebody else's permission to show up because I was too much. I was a little too loud. My laugh was a little too goofy. I say my voice is soft, but my friends say I don't have a soft voice, but I think I do. And I will, or at least I've always felt that way. So I felt like people didn't always hear me. So because of that, I felt I would shrink back. And I didn't realize I deserve the love from myself first. Waiting for other people to show up and give you love that you need to give yourself. Ooh, this is a hard one. This is a hard one. It's a tricky one too because I feel like many times, depending on like where you worship or how, right, the message of self-love is like, oh my gosh, that is not who we are. It's not what we do. We love others first. Others first, others first, others first. In fact, one of my favorite pastors, speakers, what has a book, and it was a whole like series of stuff. Others first, others first, others first, and put others first. And even when I heard the message on the aircraft that said, me and my kids going to the Disney cruise, and the plane, that's probably one of the first places we flew. I maybe flew to North Carolina first to visit their family. But either way, they said when the oxygen mask dropped from the thing, put it on yourself first and then put it on your kids. I said, I am not doing that. That is stupid. And any mom who will put the mask on themselves first is selfish. Ma'am, ma'am, if the mask falls, you put it on one kid and then you fall out because you ain't got no oxygen. What's going to happen to you and the other kid? You got to you have to take it in first so that you have it, so that you can help the other people around you. That was a hard lesson to learn. It was very hard. It was very, that's selfish. It was going against so many things that I had been programmed somehow from. I don't know. It's like nobody necessarily said that. Um, but they said it, right? It was messages that we were sent throughout all of this. So I want you to start your love letter with, I want you to write a love letter to yourself. And it's a love letter about self-love. Well, I'll come back and tell you what I want you to start your letter with. But self-love is an ongoing practice. It's ongoing. It's not about perfection either. It's about patience. Some days are easier than others. It's about realizing that. But every step towards self-acceptance matters. Every day towards self-acceptance matters. Some days it's easier for you to accept yourself than others. Now, some of y'all don't have this struggle. You don't. But I still want you to write a letter to yourself about how much you love yourself. You deserve the love you freely give others. I want you to remember that. You give so much. of yourself. You over here serving. You over here on this committee. You over here volunteering at the kids' school. Might be volunteering for the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts. Well, Girl Scouts, right? Well, maybe some men see this, but you are a mentor to some. You are doing all these things. You're a part of um the NAACP. You're a part of the 1,000 100 black women in your state, in your county, your jurisdiction. You are a part of so many things that if it becomes, you forget sometimes. So you deserve that love that you so freely give others. Yes, you serve because you love to serve. You love what you do and you love people and you love God. So yes, you serve, but you also deserve the same love. You pour into everybody else. But self-love means giving that same love to yourself. You get that same care, and it's okay. Loving yourself is a radical act of joy and resistance. Radical act of joy, because in a world that tries to diminish your worth, in a world that is trying to tell you you are less than, choosing to love yourself out loud is powerful. It's loud and it's powerful and it's necessary. So it is a resistance to the fact that you won't tell me I need to shrink. You won't tell me I'm not good enough. No, I beg your pardon. I am here. And thank you. Your worth is not based on productivity or perfection. It's not. It's not based on how much you produce, how much you can do. I know we've been socialized to believe that I gotta do. I gotta take this class. In fact, I have. I don't tell people this, so I'm gonna tell y'all, but y'all better not tell nobody else. I got two master's degrees. I got a teaching certification and a bachelor's degree. I was in some bad shape, y'all. But thank God for somebody who stepped in and helped me tap into the reality of self-awareness and the level of love for myself that didn't require outside external validation or somebody else to say, yeah, I see you, you're doing the great thing. Although it's great to hear, that shouldn't be the very existence of who we are, thriving off of that. Like, I need the next hit. I need the next hit so somebody can tell me I'm doing good. I We'll get to there. We'll get to that place. But you are valuable simply because you exist, knowing that God created you perfectly the way you are. You are valuable just because you exist, not because you can uh do all these things. Sometimes I work with women who are doing 3 and 4 jobs. Literally 3 and 4 jobs, doing so much that their nervous system is so high that they can't figure out why they can't sleep at night, why they can't keep food down, why they snapping at people, why they're so agitated with people who they love, who have done nothing to them, but they just feel like, God, because we've been socialized in so many ways to feel like we have to earn acceptance. We have to earn our worth. We have to be in this place. But no, I'm here to tell you that is just simply not true. Your worth is not based on productivity or perfection. You are valuable simply because you exist. Your softness. I had to accept that. People used to be like, why is your voice so high? I don't know. That's just how it is. Um, and I used to, and maybe this is why some of my friends say my voice ain't that soft, because I used to intentionally bring down the octave of my voice so that it didn't sound like that. So I didn't have to sound as soft as I was, so people wouldn't think that I was soft, because I felt like people just automatically thought I was soft when I use my regular voice. How silly is it, right? When I say it out loud and you hear the change in my voice, you realize how silly it is, hopefully. But your rest, your joy, your softness are all sacred. They are all sacred. They are all meaningful. They all bring so much. to you, for you, through you, and to us. So I said I was going to start off with this is a challenge. The challenge is to write the love letter to yourself. It's the self-love letter, and I'm gonna start you off. You can use, I'm gonna put an example in the caption, but I'm also gonna say this. Dear me, I see you. And I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to say that before you write it down. Dear me, I want you to look in the mirror and say this to yourself. Dear me, I see you. I see all the ways you've shown up, even when it was hard. I'm trying to say this without tearing up. I see all the ways you've shown up, even when it was hard, even when you felt unseen. And I want you to know that you are worthy. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. Take a breath. You are so worthy. I am so happy that you are here on this joy journey with me. And thank you for joining me for this 100 days of joy. I will see you tomorrow.